Time. So, welcome to a good night's sleep research. It's kind of very wet and wintry out there. It's only September. I don't know what it's like where you are, but it feels like winter's coming on, even though it's just, starting to be autumn. It's been raining all day here, and it's making me feel really snug. And that you think about the routine that you put in place when you're thinking about your evening and what you've got to do for the morning. And so I thought I'd base today's session on, instead of just looking at the evening routine, we'll look at the morning routine as well. Because when you think about, I'll just share my screen. Let me do that. So when you think about what you're doing in the morning, you think about getting up for work and all of those, what you've got to do, what's in place. I'll just share that. That's it. And we don't really focus on so much about what we need. So, you might be looking after the children in the morning, doing school runs, having to travel to the office, um, all of these things, or, you know, doing a dentist appointment first thing in the morning. And there's lots and lots of there isn't routine things that we're doing. And we need to sort of build in a routine for us, making sure that we've getting enough fresh air, enough exercise, that we are like allowing ourselves to wake up and putting the right food in our bodies, because all of this stuff, builds up to getting a good night's sleep, being healthier. So when we wake up in the morning, instead of reaching for the phone, ideally we want to be sort of like allowing our body to wake up. I'll come back to that bit in a minute. We're allowing our body to wake up and to really feel bright and alive and energy, letting our thoughts gather where we are, from that nice dreamy world to the present day, and hopefully not going straight into the worry and the panic of all the things we've got to deal with. And so it might be that, if it's not raining and you do, carve out some time so that you can maybe do some stretches in the fresh air, maybe sit by a window that's open so you've got some sunlight and fresh air, having your breakfast or allowing time to have breakfast and thinking about what that breakfast is to give you the right energy throughout the day, that's right for you. And when we're children, our parents would have put in this routine for us. They always, made sure that we had breakfast. You might walk to school. You'd have got your exercise in. All of these things that you just took for granted. And then in the playtimes, we'd have been running around. And so that would be all that exercise, all that fresh air, always outside, which helps with activating the serotonin, the good feel stuff that we have, which keeps the cortisol stress level, which then helps, all this fresh air helps to, in fact, to entice the melatonin. So we balance that morning light and that daylight and that evening light. And so if you think about when you're a child and all of the things that you just did, you took for granted. And as now as an adult, we just don't allow enough time for all of these things. The exercise, going for a walk. We tend to put others first, putting meetings in the calendar, maybe at lunchtime for other things rather than beneficial to ourselves, like going for a walk around, even if it's just around the block, it's some fresh air. Or maybe you think, oh, I've got to post a card, it's that, or a parcel. It's that kind of thing. Give yourself a task to do. Or as I say, like try and sit near the window being open, which can be hard if you're at work. But if you're at work, just taking that time to get out of the office where it's got more light and really balance that time and spending less time on our phones, you know, that artificial light. You know, we want that natural fresh air. It really makes us feel more relaxed and tired as well. It helps with our mood, rebalances hormones, all of these things really, really beneficial for ourselves. And so I really want you to think about, for the hypnosis that I'll be doing in a moment, about the good sleep that you had as a child and the routine that you had in place, you know, like playtime and doing the fun things that you really enjoyed doing. You just did them, you know. And then we can put those thoughts, those great experiences in place in the hypnosis and draw on that good feel factor. And then allow your imagination to just take you, you know, on implementing a routine of fresh air, exercise to evoke a good night's sleep and having that routine in place in the morning and then setting that pace throughout the day. So at lunchtime, eating near a window, outside, watching what we're putting in our body. And then in the evening, like the dimming of the lights, that relaxation. As I say, when you were a child, your parents might have ran you a bath or, you know, all that sleepy time, sort of wind down, something that was a bit funny but relaxing to listen to or watch. And maybe, you know, quiet time, a different kind of game, read a story, all of these things, just gentle music and things like that. And just allow everything to relax and just picture all of these things that you're kind of maybe missing out on doing because of our lifestyles, how they've got so busy. And it's just paring back. All that stuff will still be there tomorrow and another day. It's just about planning our personal time better for ourselves that works for us. Because when we go to this other slide, you know, there is always a better way. As Edward Bear, it's always being carried down the stairs by Christopher Robin, bumpety bump bump with his head, thinking there must be a better way of coming down the stairs. And of course there is. It's just Christopher Robin hasn't learnt that way yet. And the same with our routines. We try different routines and it's just, or maybe we haven't, you know, changed our routine for a while and tried something different. And it's about making something that does work for us so that we have that good night's sleep, evoke the right hormones with the daylight and the dim light to help rebalance ourselves. So I'll stop sharing and I'll get ready and we'll do the hypnosis. So with your feet firmly flat on the floor, if you can just, with your bottom in the back of the chair, get comfortable and relax. With your head, your crown facing up to the ceiling, just find a spot on the wall. Make sure your hands are just resting, not touching each other on your lap. And with that spot on the wall, without moving your head, your crown, just fix your eyes on that spot. Slightly uncomfortable because you're lifting your eyes up. And you're adopting the hypnotic mindset. And as you're doing this, your eyelids are getting heavier and heavier. You can feel a light flutter. And just allow your eyelids to close when you're ready. That's it. Really close them. And take a deep breath in and out. And on the next breath, breathe in your favorite color. And this color is beautiful. It's tranquil, really calm and relaxing. And each breath you breathe in this beautiful color, you can feel all the muscles around your face relaxing. All the muscles around your eyes and your nose, just allowing them all to relax. So you're going into a deep hypnosis, allowing all the muscles around your mouth to relax and your chin to drop. That's it. Each breath you breathe in this beautiful, calm, relaxing colour, your favourite colour, into your body. Just allow your shoulders to drop. That's it. This beautiful, calm colour coming into your body, relaxing all the muscles down your arms, all the way down, past your elbows. Just allowing all the muscles to relax to the tips of your fingertips, going deeper and deeper into relaxation. Now moving over to your chest. Just notice with each breath that you breathe in, this beautiful, calm colour into your body. The rise and fall of your lungs. Just notice how they fall and rise with each breath you breathe in, and just connect with them. And just thank them for an amazing job they do for you. Now moving over to your heart. Just connect with your heart and just notice your heartbeat. And just thank it for a wonderful job it does for you. Now moving down to your stomach. Connect with your stomach. And just thank it for an amazing job it does for you. Keeping you fit and healthy, digesting all your food for you. Now this beautiful, calm colour, getting you deeper into hypnosis, relaxing all the muscles down your hips, all the way down your legs, all the way down, past your knees and your ankles, going deeper and deeper into hypnosis, all the way down to the tips of your toes. Really relaxing now, deeper into hypnosis. Going deeper and deeper, that's it. And just follow my voice with the suggestions that I'll give. And just recall a lovely day that you had in your childhood. Just recall waking up in the morning with lots of energy, refreshed, happy. Getting up, doing the things you would have done as you got up. And you got ready for school. And just recall the energy that you had and that innocence feeling, light. Just remember how that felt. Evoke all of the senses. what you see, what you hear, what you make taste, touch, and smell. Really draw on all of that lovely memory that you have. And then throughout the day at school, remember the energy that you had, playing out in the fresh air, how you just went out and played. And really draw on that memory, running around, the games you may have made up, and the things you did. And then on this memory still, just remember how your evening routine would have been. You just took it for granted. You got fed. Maybe you read a story. Maybe you had a bath. Whatever your childhood routine was before bedtime. And then the dim lights as you were going to sleep. And that feeling of just having a lovely, restful sleep. Just recall how that felt as a child. Always sleeping throughout the night. Calmly and peacefully. Really tranquil and relaxing. And then always waking up full of energy, ready for the day. Just capture how that felt and that memory with all your energy and your routine, using all the senses. You might want to just take some little pictures in your mind, gathering how that all felt for you to remind you. I'll just give you a moment. And then, as you've gathered all that information, you recall how it felt, the sounds, the sights, the smells, the tastes, the energy you had. All of that you might think has gone away, but you've just recalled it. It's there, it's always there for you. And by tapping into what you used to do, you can bring that into what you do today. So as you're going deeper into hypnosis, gonna go for a walk. And this walk is in the countryside. It's a walk that you know well and you like to do. And on this walk, you decided to go in the morning when you wake up. You've woken up, got all this energy, you feel great, you've had a really good night's sleep, and you're on this walk. And as you're walking, your favourite walk, and the weather's perfect, you can see all the sights, hear all the sounds, all the nature around you, the birds flying in the sky, the butterflies around the flowers, and the bees around the pollen. And you're noticing everything around you, and you're really full of energy. Got a real bounce in your step with each step that you take. You're breathing in the beautiful fresh air, and each breath you breathe in and out makes you feel so alive, so vibrant, really full of good energy. And you know that this energy you can draw on whenever you need to. And each breath that you're breathing in, it's like you're really remembering what it's like to have such beautiful energy and that such feeling of relaxation and calm and being in control and just enjoying walking in nature, just feeling really relaxed and happy, just focusing on walking and breathing and looking around at the wonderful view you have around you in nature, knowing that you always have enough energy. And as you're walking, you start thinking about the routine that you want to put in place that works for you. And each step that you take on this walk, the images of your routine and what you need to do to get the day that you want so that you can have the good night's sleep that you want. You remember what it's like to have that energy as a child, what routines you had in place, and how you always said to yourself when you're older, you're going to do this and this because you can. And now as you're older, you've done this and this, and you want to adjust it to a routine that keeps your energy going in a vibrant, tranquil, always got the energy to do things. You feel in a really good mood, really balanced. Your memory feels really sharp and alive and alert. And as you're walking, you can really picture the routine you want to put in place to be able to have a good night's sleep. And each step you take, you can see the routine for the evening unfolding, the things that you need to do, that you're going to do to help yourself have a good night's sleep. And as you're walking along, you're looking at the view around you and you decide to stop and just take a moment to gather all of those images that your wonderful imagination has put together to do the steps that you need to do, the plan that you need to put in place in your mind for your perfect routine that works for you. And as you're standing there looking at the view, instead of just looking at the view, you can see your routine play out over the view. You can see the routine of you waking up in the morning, refreshed, stretching, feeling all dreamy from a lovely night's sleep. And then getting ready with energy, going into the bathroom. Maybe you've decided to do some stretches, some exercise, or gone to the kitchen and prepared some breakfast and opened a window to get that beautiful fresh air. And then just planned the rest of your morning routine before what other commitments you have to do. And you know that there's always time. You can always make time for yourself. And just allowing a few moments of fresh air regularly throughout your day. It's like topping up your energy. If you think about, you might take your car to the petrol station when it needs more energy. And for us, the fresh air and the right food in our body is our energy. And making sure that we're always looking after ourselves, topping ourselves up with the fresh air, a routine like we had as a child, helps us feel relaxed, calm, stress-free, and ready for a good night's sleep. As you're standing there, looking at this beautiful view, watching all your routine play out in your mind, knowing that you have all the tools that you need to do, to draw on, to use within you, to help yourself get the routine that you need for a good night's sleep, to be able to feel vibrant, awake, lots of energy, good memory, to balance all your hormones so that you feel calm, relaxed, always in control, allowing your body to repair all its tissues, allowing all the muscles to relax when you go to sleep, and allowing yourself to have the right amount of sleep for you, undisturbed, every night. And as you're standing there, you know what this looks like for you. You have the plan now. You know what you need to do to put this in place. Your mind has it all, has all the tools that you need. And you decide to start walking back down the path along your favourite walk, back home, to start to put in place the new routine for you to have a better night's sleep, undisturbed, and a beautiful morning routine that involves fresh air, exercise, and the right foods for you. And as you get further and further down the path, almost home, each step you take, the image in your mind is becoming clearer and clearer. You're very determined and very proud of yourself for coming up with your solution for what you need to do to put the right steps in place to have a good night's sleep and a good morning routine and lots of fresh air during the day. And your mind is really alert and calm, knowing exactly what steps you'll take. And you're really looking forward to going to sleep tonight, knowing how comfortable and relaxed you're going to be. You're going to have a lovely, undisturbed sleep, going to sleep like you did when you were a child, calm and relaxed. And when you wake up in the morning, you'll feel revitalized, refreshed, full of energy, ready for your day, knowing what you need to put in place, knowing what you need to do to help yourself, that you are always in control of everything that you do, today and every day. Now I'm just going to give you a moment to just capture all of that in your mind so that you can come back and visit this hypnosis session in your mind whenever you need to. So when you're falling asleep tonight, you can just close your eyes like you would have done when you were a child, knowing that you can fall asleep straight away, tired, relaxed, calm, ready for bed, ready for a good night's sleep, to repair all the muscles in your body and the hormones, to allow them to level out, knowing that when you wake up, you'll be in a good mood, relaxed, calm, healthy, and productive, and revitalized. Now, it's a wonderful thing you've done today, invested time in yourself. And the more you invest time in yourself, the more confident you are. And the more confident you are leads to being more competent in everything that you do. And being more competent in everything that you do leads to being more physically relaxed in everything you do. And being more physically relaxed in everything you do leads to being more mentally relaxed in everything you do. And being more mentally relaxed in everything you do leads to a good night's sleep tonight and every night, undisturbed, relaxed and calm. And whenever you want to revisit this hypnosis, you can just go back into your mind and recall all the steps that your wonderful imagination gave you for how to have a good night's sleep and a good routine for your day. Now in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. On 1, you'll start feeling your toes tingling. On 2, you'll start feeling your fingertips tingling. On 3, you'll be more aware of the room around you. On 4, you'll be more aware of the sounds around you. But you'll always be able to revisit this hypnotic mindset in your mind whenever you want to. And 5, you'll be able to open your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Open your eyes when you're ready. Hopefully, you could follow that and your mind pictured it all. Just put something in the chat if you get the chance. That'd be great. And I'll post this. If you've got any questions, just let me know. I'll put a reminder about what the sleep tips are, the routine. Oh, that's great. Thank you. Hopefully those steps that your wonderful mind gave you, you can put in place to help you get that good night's sleep. All right, take care. Thank you very much. I'll end it there.